Hello, welcome back to another episode of whatever I call this stuff anymore. I usually say this for YouTube, or whatever I put it on. I'll go with the call title as the screw turns. I haven't used that for a while. Uh, it's what I have my show called on YouTube for a little bit. Anyways, why would my union send me a Capital One credit card? I mean, don't get me wrong, my union is all right. I like my union. They work. Don't be mistaken by the public opinion about unions. By the way, when you hear liberal media or conservative media or any media for that matter talk about them, they're not bad. Um, it's just their politics, the way their politics are, these thing they kind of screw things up. But yeah, they sent me a credit card invite, which is weird. Let's see. Let me check out a couple things. Anyways, hopefully you can hear me over here. I'm in my office. In my beautiful little office with two windows. Oh, for joy. Oh, crap. Okay, there we go. Anyways, can you hear me still? Hello, can you hear me now? I'll be right back. Entertain yourself with this spot for a second. Wow. Do a lot of stuff just to get sit down around here. Anyways, I'll just say what I gotta say and get it done, over with. Fill your head with philanthropical. What the? There's a weird dog out here in my front yard. It's gonna get hit. Moron. People in their Yorkies, I swear, or a poodle, or whatever that was. Again, kind of on my own when it comes to my brain right now. What happened was January 23rd of this year, 2015. I was taking a buddy of mine home from work, and I stopped there on 29. He lives on 29. I stopped. I had my turn signal going, and some idiot rear-ended me. What happened was the guy was he was playing on his cell phone while he was driving down the road, doing about 60, 65. What to me felt like more like 105, I guess. The way the car looked afterwards, it looked like 155. Anyways, he rear-ended me doing that speed, and it put my entire trunk compartment up next to me and hit me in the head, and I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. And now I'm having to go through physical training and occupational training to get my brain back in order. And today I went to the doctor, and he told me that the reason I'm having a lot of dizzy spells is because he said crystals in my ears, my inner ear. I thought it sounded weird at the time he said that, I should say. When he said crystal, I'm like, oh great, he's one of those doctors. When I asked him to explain the whole crystal issue, when he told me, it made sense. I mean, it still makes perfect sense. Anyways, he said what happened was when I got hit in the head with whatever I got hit in the head with, the trunk lid, the entire back end of my car. He said it not only did it crack my skull, by the way, it totally cracked my skull in a couple places. I had hairline fractures everywhere, just about. My brain was traumatized. I had hemorrhage, and on top of that, I had swelling in my right ear. He said when it hit, it knocked some, what do you call it? Calcium carbonate crystals off of some of the, inside the inner ear is I want to say not cochlear implant, but that's what it's called. It's the inner ear thing. It looks like a seashell. And he said that the stuff that's on inside there got knocked loose on both my ears, it sounds like. He told me. and whenever I stand up and move really fast, it shifts towards the hairs inside that sense balancing, and it kind of mixes everything up. And yeah, now that you explain it that way, it makes more sense. The guy knows what he's talking about, obviously. And obviously, I'm just like crystals, you know. Anyways, the guy that hit me, yeah, he's got a mess to deal with. Uh, he needs to pay my doctor bills and pay me for my time off of work, which leads me to my new issue is I hope I still got a job after this mess. I like my job. Well, I wouldn't say I loved it. I didn't hate it. I mean, they let me go in and do my thing, and they was happy with it, so I can't really complain about it. I did my thing for going on 2 years now, and they basically loved it. Anyways, I hope I'm able to go back and keep my job and my pay, and they'll give me a standing ovation when I go back. I hope that'd be nice. Your boss never did that for you? Mine do it for me sometimes. I don't know. They're kind of weird that way. Uh, well, let's see here. Credit card I talked about crash. That crash almost killed me and my friend. My friend was still with me, and he got hurt pretty bad. From what I understand, is he's still hurt, but he's got a big family he's got to take care of. And hold on, I'm doing this with my computer. It's doing this whole pop-up crap. You have to excuse me. And my computer likes to do things by itself without me telling it to, and it pops up stuff that shouldn't be popping up. Anyways, my friend he got hurt, which upsets me even greater. Of course, the cops took the guy's side because he's a volunteer firefighter here in Logan, which not good for them either. I had a couple issues that was kind of going against me, but at the same time, my insurance people are working on it. I got really good insurance, so they're really nice. I told them that I didn't want them to take the blame for somebody else's mess, but I had to get an attorney to work on it, and I got a really good attorney. I can't say any names or anything. I know the names, I know people, I know places, I know what's going on, but I can't really openly say anything else other than what I just told you. Uh, in the meantime, I after I got back from the doctor, the whole time I was at the before today, I should say, I was at the doctor. I was afraid that my brain was half my brain was gone. Turns out it's all that stuff inside my inner ear that's kind of mixed up, and that's what's causing me dizziness. And the doctor basically put me at ease, and I'm not feeling as what's the word? Anxiety. I'm not feeling as much anxiety as I was today, before today, I should say. So I do feel a lot better about it. Yeah, which means I'm getting better. Which means I'll probably be at work sooner than I thought. I hope. I hope. I hope. I hope. I hope. But I need a car. You want to sell me a car? I need a car. I don't have much money, but I need a car. I had that car that I was in. Had it for a week. Had it for a week. Bought it that weekend, and it was not even in my name yet. It was in somebody else's name. I bought it off of somebody that, again, I can't use names on this, so because we are in the middle of a situation. But the guy's a reputable guy is good at dealing with cars. Um, but other than all that, I had to do massive amounts of paperwork for this thing. I was at one hospital in a big city here in Indiana, and I was out most of the time after this wreck happened. Had a whole bunch of people come to see me. By the way, if you came to see me at the hospital and you're hearing this, And you came and you see me at either one of the hospitals. So I wanted to thank you personally for showing up. I know I was probably inhospitable at the moment, but you gotta understand I need caffeine to like wake up. And when I'm like, well, if you get hit by an elephant, you're not gonna really feel anything except for anger towards the elephant that hit you. It's kind of like that. Um, but if you came to see me, thank you very much, and I hope you continue talking to me. That's nice. Keep in mind that when I was in that car crash, it joggled my mind. It hit so hard that my short term is kind of messed up. My long term's all right, but it's slow to come back. Like this recording I'm doing, I'm probably gonna forget it's even on my computer here after I'm done doing it, and it'll be there for a few months until I go, hey, I need to put that on YouTube. Hopefully, I get to a Wi-Fi spot. I don't have internet at my house. I got a house, don't have internet, don't have cable, don't have satellite, don't have none of that stuff. And that's another thing. This car accident put me way behind on a lot of things. When you're in the hospital for 2 or 3 weeks, it puts you way behind on a lot of your bills. Um, one of the hospitals, I'm not going to name it, but it sounds like shark spew. Kind of rhymes with that. And it's in a big city here in Indiana. Well, their nurses are horrible. Horrible. Ugh. I can only uh, describe so much horribleness they did. Uh, the food there was horrible. But I went to a hospital. I was moved from that one after they found out I was getting better. I was moved from that one a week later to a closer one, which is way nicer. The nurses there are pretty nice, and food's really good. Oh, hey, there's a bus out here in front of my place. I didn't know kids got off here. I didn't know they let kids. Oh, wait a minute, I knew that. I almost had the bus hit me once when I was coming in here. That's right. Okay, again, my mind is like throwing things at me, and I'm just now noticing things, and it kind of like I see a bus. Hey, anyways, as for this whole sound recording that I'm doing instead of a full-on camera YouTube thing I usually do, I assume that maybe y'all I get sick and tired of seeing my face all the time, so you might get just with pictures or just this sound or with music. And these kids today, yeah, they let off the bus and they're running by my house like they own everything. Let's see here. Again, I'm not allowed to say any names because the accident is involved in a court proceeding and yada yada yada. Uh, I've been I've been out of the hospital for going on a week now, and I've been at home. I've been walking around dizzy. I can't go back to work. I like to go back to work, but I ain't got a car to use. So instead of walk around in a daze, hoping and dreaming, I figured I'd sit here and do a voice recording just to hear myself ramble on about nothing. It's good to do this while I'm. My doctor says it's good to do talking anyways because it gets my. In case I got a speech impediment, I can tell if I do or not. Other than cussing a breakdown because somebody hit me. which I like to do, but I'm pretty sure a lot of you got kids out listening to these or watch my videos. So I did one of these a while back where I did that, and I listened to it yesterday, and it didn't sound like a good idea for me to put it online, so I left it alone. I might put it somewhere else. I don't know. Um, by the way, you kids, do not be if you ever drive, don't text your girlfriend or call your girlfriend, boyfriend, or whatever you got that's your friend while you're driving. Let that be a lesson, because I'm not happy with this guy, and neither is a whole bunch of people. Oh, yuck. This tea has crap in it. Ugh. Oh, man. Ugh. Gosh. Ugh. 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 Don't you hate that when tea got little clumps of stuff in the bottom of it? Ugh. Man. Ay, ay, ay. Let's see. Let's give me a bottle of that. I'm gonna trade this in for a bottle of really decent tea. I got most tea today that they put in bottles tastes like they add lemon pledge to it. I'll be right back. Just hang out. Listen to the music or something. I'll be right back. Just a second. Just like 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7. All right. Maybe more. Bottle of best tea, iced tea, sweet tea with lemon pledge. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Oh. I tell you, when they stop putting preservatives and lemony stuff in all the food in this world, maybe Americans will eat better, don't you think? Ugh. Ugh. I'm not saying anything bad about where I work. I work in the food industry, and they don't put preservatives in that meat, so to speak. But at the same time, the feed they use has been hit with different things. So I don't know. By no fault of their own, it just happens, I guess. I'm not gonna like do that to the company I work for because I, I'm a customer. I can't help it. I like that food. Uh, but let's see. What else was we talking about? Me doing sound recording instead of a video. I kind of ripped this off of my cousin. This whole idea of sound recording, yeah, ripped it off of Richard Kaysen. Rick Kaysen. You can find him at low pro. Ugh, I can't even talk. Look at that. See there? My brain's shut down on. Low profile with Rich Kaysen. He's got his own thing on iPod Cast or something like that. If I find out all everything, I'll put it in the lower thing, and I'll put up a one of those little. You click on it, and it pops it up for you. Hopefully, he won't be too angry with me for using him or using his style a little bit. It's just a couple times. I get tired of trying to set up the video, so I'd rather do it this way. Let's see, I've been off of work for the past 3 weeks, and I'm having trouble getting paid for the short-term FMLA because, hey, the paperwork is bouncing around outer space for some reason. And I pay insurance, and Yada, yada, yada. But in the meantime, I sit at home, watch movies, and play video games. I've got the Xbox 360 I got from my brother-in-law a few weeks ago, which is kind of an old model, but you know what? I got Modern Warfare 2, and it's an awesome game to play when you're not doing anything else. With that said, with everything I just said, and it looks like my clock is telling me it's been 20 minutes, and I hope I didn't scare off everybody with the two pauses for me to go deal with stuff. Uh, with everything said, if you came to see me while I was out, thanks a lot. Um, I know I probably didn't say nothing, but at the time, but yeah. And, oh, my pastor brought me some magazines. It's kind of weird. He brought me a couple of popular science magazines with cars on them, really fast cars, which is telling me a lot about my pastor. He's a good guy, but I think he kind of, I mean, he realizes that I've been trying to live a safe life for the past year. And in reality, I want to be a speed demon. And I think he knows that about me, and he's like trying to show me, yeah, these guys did it and got away with it, blah blah blah. Or maybe he did it when he was younger, and he knows how it feels to want to push the metal to the push the pedal to the metal to the pedal. Yeah, going fast is fun, but at the same time, I need to. I've been staying slow, and I've been staying low, and trying to be legal as much as possible. And that has worked out so far, with the exception of with this car crash. Let me just add that I've basically went through three cars this past January, because of winter time. The winter really screws people on their cars. I don't trust Indiana weather. I trust a politician more than I trust the weather in Indiana. At least when a politician tries to snow you, you know what's going to happen. Anyways, I got some good news today. I got a bunch of good news, but this is another one of them. I was did my taxes today too, and I was talking to a lady at the tax office. There is a Pink Floyd cover band called Pink Droid, and they're coming back to Kokomo, I think, in June, early June, I think. And I'll go see them, and I'll try to do a video. But they're really, really good. I highly recommend seeing them whenever you go see them. Hopefully, they won't get mad at me for shouting them out here on my video or sound deal. Can I call it a sound deal? Can I call it a sound deal instead of a video, since it's just me making noise? I I promise. Sound deal. I'll let y'all have it. It's called a sound deal. He did a sound deal on YouTube. It's on Facebook. He put it on his Facebook page to show everybody his sound deal. Sound deal. How would I spell that? Sound deal. Sound deal. Sound deal. Now that was me. Let me write this down. See what it looks like on paper. Sound deal. So it'll look like video. It'll look like video except with sound. Sound. SOUNDEO. Sound D-O. Sound D-O. Sound D-O. Sound D-O. See here. Video. Sound D-O. Sound D-O. Okay, I'm being a little weird right now, but it's alright. I guess I better, I've been doing this 25 minutes now. I guess I better get off here and go play a video game or something for a little bit. Get myself ready for bed here in a little bit. I've been trying to go to sleep earlier so I can get up earlier and do stuff earlier. When I was going to work, when I was working, I'm usually in bed early at night, and I get about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I get to work about 4:30, and I do my job till I've been doing it till 3 o'clock for the past few weeks. I've been doing 10 hours a day for the past few weeks. I need that money to survive. I need that money to survive and do these sound deals. But they've been pretty fair with me. Where I work, they're pretty fair about letting me do that. I mean, as long as I'm working, they don't have any problem with it. And the thing is, well, I just said I was going to get off here, didn't I? 25, 26 minutes. I'm watching the clock on the sound recorder as it passes, and I didn't mean to go past 15 minutes. At work, they let me basically, as long as I'm working, they let me work as long as I want. I guess they sort of they kind of love me because I do everything. And at the same time, see, before all this car mess happened, I signed up for a higher paying job that include the job is me doing everything that I do. I just signed on to get paid higher for it. And the day after that, my car wrecked. And then the next Monday, a week from that, no, sorry, the next Monday, my sister's car wrecked. And a week later, I got another car. And a week after that, I got rear-ended by that jackass on his phone. I don't have to be nice to that guy. I should have used his name on here, but I ain't going to do that because I don't want to get in trouble. I want to win this case. I want to get myself another car. I want my job back. I want to get past the head trauma, the brain trauma, the ear trauma. I want to go back to work, and I want to be able to afford my place. I'm not complaining. I'm just pointing all that out. If it sounds like I'm complaining, that's because my hearing to my throat is thrown off due to my inner ear problems. And with that said, I hope you enjoyed the music. Hope you enjoyed the talking to 347 on a February 12th. Oh, by the way, I'll go ahead and say this, get out of the way. To all you ladies that's listening to me, if you know me and you're listening, and I know you know me and you miss me and you work with me, I want to go ahead and say this kind of early because I know when I put this online, it'll be the time. Happy Valentine's Day. Yeah, that day's on Saturday. I was gonna get everybody candy. Well, when I was at work, when I was going to be at work, I had an idea to get candy for the women I know, and that totally got screwed up because, well, y'all know. But anyways, happy Valentine's Day to you all. Y'all know who you are. I'll probably send you a little IM on Messenger, Facebook Messenger, or call you or something. Give you a little FYI. May even drop this video soundio. I may drop this soundio on your IM. With that said, I'll see y'all later, and hopefully I'll do another one of these. Thanks for listening, and as usual, if you like what you hear, please hit a like button, subscribe to me, tell your friends. If you think I'm weird, tell them that. I don't care. You know who you are. If you think I'm weird, I know who you are, Mikey. Anyways, he's a friend of mine. He'll understand. I'll see y'all later, and for those of you that came to see me, thanks a lot, and y'all have a good, however long it takes me to put another one up, alright? Happy Valentine's Day.